listing video. Let's do this. Stop it, Joe. Joe is already bombarding the chat and we haven't even started yet. Oh, ti amo. I'm just waiting. I sent a request to Evanescence and we'll see if this actually works this time. Ah, it says unable to join. I don't know what's going on, darling. This stuff is I think it's beyond us at this point. Oh, here, you know what? Let me do this. I'll do this. Oh yeah, you're over here. Okay, gotcha. Let's do that. Sorry, guys. I just tried to invite Amy on her personal. That might actually work better. Gotcha. Agreed. All right, Amy, send you a request. Okay, I will do it again, Amy. I'm here. It says Amy Lee must upgrade an app to join. Let's do this. Hold on. This is already fun. So cancel. Boom. Kevin, yes, there is going to be a stop on the East Coast. Go check those dates. I'm just going to sit here awkwardly until it works. I'm going to will it into existence. You know what? I can just go into my personal account as well and just do it from there. Might need to pivot, guys. Oh wow, you're here. Okay. Jesus.
I was about to fucking throw my shoe at the wall. I was so mad.
I was resisting throwing
I'm so sorry. Why is my face so huge? Is that part of the stupid upgrade I had to do? Thanks, Instagram.
Yeah, exactly. They couldn't have warned us about this.
Hi, lady.
Hi. Are you sick yet? Are you sick of me yet?
No, I was thinking, I was like, oh, we're gonna live again tomorrow. She's so sick of hearing my shit.
We all go through the same stuff. It's just good hanging out with you.
I know. We have like lost time to make up for anyway. So, how's your day?
This is the pre. Yay! Everyone's like, oh my God. It's like we had to rescue you from a tower.
I feel like that. I feel like I've been rescued from the tower, but I still feel unsure about the near future of our time together on Instagram.
We're so much better in person.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Got any good questions? Did I miss anything good?
Should we like get into some questions since we
Yeah, just like quick because everybody's running late after their lunch break to go back to do something. Somebody asked tea or coffee. I saw that fly by earlier.
Oh, interesting. I'm actually a coffee, but I know you're into some teas.
You know, I need coffee to jolt my ass awake in the morning, but I rely on tea for singing. So I'm kind of both.
I've only recently got into the tea for singing. I didn't believe in it for so long, but it is really nice and comforting.
It is. The warm does something to kind of like loosen things up for me. I remember you used to drink like cucumbers in your water. Put cucumbers in a water bottle.
That was a phase.
It stopped. You don't do it anymore? I thought that was a good one.
I've tried a bunch of stuff in my water. I've done like the lemon thing, but then also that just gets a little too bitter. And then I was doing like a small amount of like sea salt for a while during festival season because I thought that was going to do something for the hydration situation. But
yeah, like electrolytes.
Yeah, natural electrolytes.
That's cool.
But
yeah, I understood the cucumber idea because they're slimy. So it's like, oh, I get it. Like slime up your throat. Get it ready to sing. Yeah, that came off wrong. I'm sorry for every comment that comes.
Slime up the throat before it works. Somebody will have a field day with that one.
That's good. Hi, everybody. This is funny. This is reminding me of like when we first, I don't do Instagram Live very much, but one of the times that I have was like my first like lockdown performance. It was like, okay, you put on Instagram Live and just like play piano in your room, which is totally terrifying because on one hand, it's like technology. So, you know, it's going to cut out and you're just always looking over and hoping that there's still activity. Yeah. But then on the other hand, it's just like, well, there's no, I mean, yeah, what if I mess up? I guess that's just like live. But for some reason, like when you're just in your house and there's no support and no band behind you, it's just like, okay, this is the real me.
Yeah, totally different thing. I would get really, you know, I think I got more nervous every time that I would do some kind of Instagram Live performance just for the hell. And I would end up doing it on a whim, like, oh, I feel like playing, you know?
Yeah.
And then you get into it, it's like, why did I start doing this? Because
now I have to keep up with it and they expect it.
Yeah.
I know. And there's no reverb.
In their homes watching, and it's not even good quality. It's just
I've kind of enjoyed having a little bit of a window in though to other people's homes and lives. Yeah. Like you learn little things about them by seeing like what's in the background, the stuff they forgot to clean up, or like the weird book that happens to be on the shelf. It's like, did you put that up there on purpose? Just like tell me that about you, or
that's true. And you know, when you have like when there's like the McDonald's cup still on the dresser, that's very telling as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, how long has it been there? But
okay, let's see what I see. I'm looking for comments now.
Would you consider taking the tour to Australia? We are super.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Open up the gates.
Yes, let's do it. I mean, it's funny because as soon as we announced our thing, they're like, oh, finally you announced something. You're not coming here. It's like, this is just the beginning, people. Like, this is the first one out the gate. And I mean, once we get started, we're not going to stop for a while.
Yeah.
You do it.
And I think that's like, honestly, we've been saying that to ourselves too, because, you know, like yourself, like we're like booked through 2023, just like, hey, I hope you enjoyed your time at home.
Yeah, it's over. I know.
Oh man. Let's see. I'm looking through some things.
I am too. People staring at screens is the new.
Yeah. Is there a new album in the works? Well, Amy just released her album, so that's her new album. We are writing a new Hailstorm album, so yes, lots of new music is going to be coming.
I'm excited to hear it.
Everyone wants to know what we're calling the tour. Is
Yeah, I know. We haven't actually talked about that. I can't think of anything. I can't think of anything.
Naming tours is so hard.
It is
harder than naming a child or naming a song. It's just, for some reason, it always turns out not as great as.
No, I know. I have every time, because like, sweet, we're doing this thing. You get what it is. Evanescence, Hailstorm. We're playing in November. What do we call it? I don't know. Evanescence and Hailstorm playing in November.
Yeah,
I don't know what else to call it.
pretty on
Like,
the
yeah, just give it to them. We should think of something right now. Guys, give us suggestions of what to call the tour. Let's get this shit over with, because I don't want to think about it anymore.
Yeah.
It's funny because if it's your own, if it was just you, you know, you could think of like you could just call it whatever the album is, or a song title or something. Yeah. But since it's two bands, like, well, I can't just draw from anything we have. It's got to be some kind of thing that means both. Yeah.
In the middle. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's just leave that up to these guys that are watching. It's like,
okay. I'll scroll through later and see what the good ideas were.
Oh, there's a good one. If you could talk to aliens, what song will you use to introduce them to Earth's music?
Oh, wow.
That's a really good question. I don't think I've ever been asked that before.
Question.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be one of ours, but I'm trying to think. Probably something by Bjork, because
I was just gonna say, like, Bjork and aliens, like, that belongs together. So maybe needs to be something good. Maybe All Is Full of Love, so they know that, like, we come.
That's a good one. If I was an alien, I would be very pleased.
Like, wow, that's beautiful. I want to know these people. And then they come find out that we're all terrible.
We're all totally not.
Yeah, it's not a good representation of you people.
God, we're so excited. Who is this Bjork character? Oh, she's one of us. I get it. All of a sudden they
exactly.
That was like cheating. We like used an actually otherworldly creature.
Yeah. Hail the essence. Love from the lesbians.
Oh, yeah.
The Dark Storm. That's actually kind of cool.
The Dark Storm.
Yeah.
It's better than most.
Hi, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's in there.
Is he trolling in the other room?
Joe Hell for just trolling. He's not even doing anything right now. He's just berating.
Go write a song, Joe.
Go write a song.
Get it done. I saw something else earlier. Oh, somebody asked,
yeah.
Ev Team Argentina asked, will Jen be joining the tour? That is for sure. For sure. We really tried to have her on the stream last night. It would take me too long to describe all the hoops and everything she was willing to do, and at the airport, bags packed, ready to go. But it wasn't possible. In fact, if she had tried, she would have been trapped in Turkey still, I believe, because they changed the travel restrictions about like where you can come from, and she was going to have to rewrite route to crazy places, and she was willing to do it. But anyway, she's totally going to be there for the tour. Yeah, we got plenty of time till then. Things are getting better every day. So yeah,
you're like 2 days before.
I know, like, we have to like go fly in and rescue her and get it. I will do anything. I'm not going on tour without her.
Going with helicopters blazing, just like
get in.
Get in.
Yeah.
What is this?
Hello, Austria.
Yes, Austria. Oh my! I can't wait to see like other as well. I had a dream last night that we were hanging out in Berlin. And we have plans to go overseas, and if it all works out, speaking of Joe, I'm going to talk about you now. Joe has his 40th birthday in February, and it's going to be 2/22 on a Tuesday in Barcelona if everything works out. So yeah,
Barcelona is a big place. I love it there. That's cool. You guys are going to Spain.
Here's a question. What will be the most emotional song to play live once you're out on the road? Probably all of them.
Yeah, all these emotions we can finally play.
Yeah, it's like everything is gonna have a different meaning, I think. You know,
feeling the crowd and like hearing, when they sing along and that whole thing that, we kind of get used to typically, but now we've been without it and missing it so much. I think that's just going to be any ballad where I can hear you. It's going to be emotional.
You gotta get the dark sunglasses out. Be like, hold on, everybody break. Just give me a minute.
I have to like, I want it to be as totally like my heart is in it as possible in those moments, but you do have to pull yourself back just a tiny bit from the full emotions that you could feel sometimes performing with the music. It's like, okay, I'm cool. Yeah. Not completely like lost in my feelings, because otherwise it sounds really bad. It doesn't sound good when you're actually crying and trying to sing.
Yeah, and you know, that's a really good point. And it doesn't get talked about enough. It's like the crying whilst singing doesn't necessarily, the mechanics.
Yeah.
This versus this.
Like a here, but the voice is just still perfect. That's just not how it really is. We're like,
just falling into, I can't.
Yeah.
Why do all the vowels sound like this? Oh my goodness. Oh, hi from Russia, St. Petersburg. We're missing you as well. Let's see. Ooh.
Will we be recording any performances? We should. We should
get
a night. That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love that. I just, you know, it's still, it starts in November, and so we have all these months to think about it, and it's like we have all these, you know, ideas and the best laid plans, and then I think that it's just going to end up revealing itself, you know, as we go along. And
I was thinking about this yesterday after we were doing some interviews talking about what we're going to do. And I'm like, well, what could we do that'd be like unexpected? Because I mean, yeah, I'd love to do break in and like the things like, yeah, it'd be cool too. I don't know, just to do something that isn't the typical two girls ballad. It'd be cool to just like, I don't know, pull something weird out. A lot of times when there's like a moment on stage live to come together with somebody, it's the easiest thing to do is go for a cool cover, because it's the common ground where it's like, it's no song, you know? So I always like that, but I don't know what that would be cool. I was also imagining, what if we chose a song to do instead of having it just be you and me, like both of our bands are full of awesome musicians. We should put it into a hat and see who gets drawn to be a part of the one song supergroup.
That's a great idea.
Like between the bass players, the guitar players, and everybody, like we just have like a random smattering of like whoever gets it.
And then after like 5 nights of doing that, we have to start voting people off because there's just a better supergroup combination.
Like, all right, we swap this one for that one. And
he's been holding up his end of the bargain. Well, you're in. That'd be a lot of fun. And then it would be different for everybody every night too.
Right.
So you guys won't be able to expect anything from us.
Yeah.
No predictions.
Yeah. I like doing what I expect. I'm vaccinated. Woohoo! Fully.
Woo. I know. It's crazy. They were talking yesterday about pulling the mask mandate if you're double vaxxed and all of that. And it's like, it's still, there's this like very gray area, because I'm like, well, that's great and everything, but how are we proving we're vaxxed? And also,
I know, because it's like, well, everybody to be honest, when it's like the people that didn't want to do anything in the first place, they're going to tell the truth now and be like, yeah, I got vaccinated. Sure. Yeah.
Sure you did.
Yeah. But I mean, if you are, then you don't have to freak out so much. But there's a system to the No, I know. That's what everybody's scared of, though. Mark of the beast.
Yeah.
I've got my card in my pocket, though. So if anyone's got it, I'm ready. I'm ready for that moment. I'll take back to life.
The last time I did, I went out to LA, a little while ago, and I clipped it into my like passport, because I'm like, just no matter what happens, where I stand. That's
a good idea.
Because it's going to get destroyed. But I need a guitar.
I know Jack is ready to go back on tour. We were in the car yesterday. He's like, Mom, where's my passport?
Oh, nice.
Daddy's got it. I know where it is. And he's like, I would like to see it again. Why do I have a passport? And I was like, because you know, you need a passport. That's that's your ticket to the world. Like every time we go to another country, you have to show the passport. It's cool. Not everybody your age has a passport. I didn't have a passport when I was 6 years old. It's awesome. Lucky kid. He's feeling it. He's excited. He's like, when will it be tour time again? I was like, November. You can come for some. And I don't remember, when was the last time you saw, when have you seen each other?
Last time I saw Jack, I think was before you moved to Nashville. I think we were out.
Yeah, little baby. I mean,
yeah, tiny boy. I mean, I've seen pictures and obviously you've shown me videos and stuff, but yeah.
Play live and he'll love that because he's going to love your flying V guitar.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yes. I'll make sure I'll save a bunch of pics for him and all that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. It's a new addition since the last time we toured.
Right, but it's good, you know. I mean, he loves it. He gets up early and the crew plays with him, and then he'll stay up for part of the show, but usually get put to bed like in the middle of the show, unless he wants to do the bow, which he often does. He likes to go out and get all the credit for what everybody did.
It was really all me. It was all me. Behind the curtain. Thank you. I accept this award. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
It's cool. I mean, like, think about for a little boy, like sleeping on a moving vehicle, like a little bunk, like that's his dream. That's totally what he wants to do. Anyway, it's fun. It's fun to have a little one.
Yeah, it's a, you know, and just to see you must be, you know, see your show in new eyes as well. Like, you know, with just having him, and is he like down? Is he like excited and like down with what you do, or is it just like, okay, this is mom's thing?
He's excited and down, but it's funny. He really likes the show because I think he likes what he gets excited about are like special effects, cool lighting. You know, the sound is great, but it's not like he's obsessed with my music. In fact, like I'll ask him in the car, I'll be like, "Do you want to listen to mommy's music?" You know, and he'll be like, "No, I don't." Like, I want to listen to Blinding Lights. It's always Blinding Lights. Now he likes an Aurora song, so because it was a kids movie that he likes. It's really cool, like animated movie about, well, I think it's called Wolf Walkers. It's really but I like animated. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I've seen that advertised.
So her song is in it, like Running with the Wolves. So now that's his song. But I figured out what it is. He gets excited about stuff with a visual. So whenever I have a music video, like he saw the Better Without You video, and then now he likes that song, wants to listen to it in the car because he's just like visualizing the music. But we were in the car and I was like, "Why don't you like my music video?" He goes, "Mom, even though I don't like your songs very much, I like all of your music videos." And he hasn't even seen them all. It's like, I have a lot more music videos I should be showing you. Then you would like a lot of my songs.
That is cute. Well, you're not alone, because I remember I was talking to, you know, we were playing a bunch of dates with Tom Kiefer from Cinderella, and at the time he had a like a 10-year-old, and you know, the kid is now grown up, but he's like just playing like his soccer games on his, you know, on his phone.
Yeah.
Like I sat down, we became, you know, buds, you know, and he's like, so I sat down, I was like, "Oh, you do?" He's like, yeah. And I'm like, your dad's like, his dad's like laying waste on the stage, you know, just like killing him. I was like, "Yeah, your dad's doing a good job." He's like, "Nah." And same thing with, I got to meet Ivan from Five Finger, his daughter, and we were sitting side stage watching their show at some festival, and I'm like, "So, you know, like, cool show that your dad's doing a good job." Same thing. And she's like, "It's just dad."
You know, like, they want to have their own identity. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, cool. Everybody always says that about my mom or dad, you know, but like, I'm into whatever other thing. Like,
About mom, okay?
Yeah.
This is about me.
But I think for him, he's just reaching an age where he gets embarrassed about my emotions or probably his own emotions. So like, we'll be watching a movie and I start to like, he can tell that I'm getting emotional, and he like, I forget, we were watching Raya and the Last Dragon. I love that movie. And I was getting emotional. I was like, "This is so good." And he just takes his hand and like puts it on my mouth. He goes, "Mom, don't say anything during this part." And I was like, "Okay, all right. But for that, feeling about my own mom, like being at the movie theater or sitting in the living room and it's like a quiet, you know, somebody's dying, you know, in the movie and it's really sad. Just, it's like, "Oh, Mom, you're ruining it. Why do you have to ruin it? It's so embarrassing. You're embarrassing me." I think we're just already getting to the you're embarrassing.
Now in the Pixar movies, you know, it's like, just like, why are you crying? Like, nothing. It's just,
you'll know when you're older.
You'll understand when you're older.
Yeah, everything gets worse as you go, and it makes you sadder.
It's just the truth, people.
Yeah. That's funny. Well, this is fun.
This is so much fun. I haven't even been looking at some of these.
I know, I haven't either. I should probably do what we're supposed to do. Cincinnati, rock on.
Has the thought of revamping old material from your kids' days crossed your mind before your first album? I think that's for me. But, you know, yes, that has crossed my mind. We had a couple, you know, CDs and stuff that we had released before we were signed to Atlantic. And yeah, it was a very freeing time. I had a song about a mythical bellhop that was in control of all time and space, that lived in an elevator that would remind you of all of your past mistakes and make you feel crappy about yourself. Because I could just write about that because I was 14.
Amazing.
Just stupid stuff.
I love that.
There's a lot out there thanks to the gathering of people that actually VHS'd, I guess, most of our early material. It's all, a lot of it is out there, like me as a 15-year-old trying to figure out what
cool.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
With a guitar, by the way.
Yes. Mine's right over here.
Oh, you have a guitar?
Too. I can't decide. Yeah. There's like songs where I could use it, where it's like doesn't make sense to go over to the keyboard, but I pick it up for 1 second, like I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do this. That's so stupid.
And I'm a Cheesewad, and so when I had talked to some of the guys from Sweetwater, and they're like, hey, actually, because I was like posting about like I had like a Roland AX1 or something as a kid, and I still have it, but it's like just kind of it has like a MIDI controller.
Yeah.
So then Roland ended up sending me like what their new model that has all the internal sounds and like all the bells and whistles. And I put it on and it looks like I'm in an 80s music video.
I know.
And I'm like, I wouldn't even have to play this thing. Just strap it on and walk out on stage. Instant woo. You know, it's like, so ridiculous.
I just don't know if I can do it without like laughing.
I know. Exactly.
If I could just take myself out of it and whatever association, I don't know.
And like, I do a cover of the Final Countdown.
Yeah, you know what? If it's a funny cover of an 80s song, then I'm whipping it out. That makes sense.
Right, guys, it's settled. We're the next duet is
back to back guitar moment. See, this is what I'm talking about for the tour collab. We do something special.
It's definitely special.
Yeah.
We could, like, you hold out yours to me and I hold out yours and we just do a little wheedly woo. Yeah.
Yeah. And right when they touch, like it all feeds back crazy, even though there's nothing
to feed.
There's no stream. You know, it's like fake, but
pyro will start on fire.
It's gonna be great.
See, guys, what have you all done to us? Now we're down a rabbit hole about guitars.
I know.
Don't threaten us. We might do it.
I have a theremin too. Somebody's saying theremin.
Oh, yeah.
Those are fun.
Play the theremin? Like
it's it's really I think it would take years. I know how. It's easy. You just put your the one hand controls the pitch and then the other hand controls the volume. Mm-hmm. So it's that easy, but like
muscle memory, yeah.
Moving from here to there matters. Like it's so fine to jump and to make like a fifth happen and to know where that would be. I feel like it would take years of really, really practicing it to be able to control what was coming out of it. Now, to make a, hilarious sound effects like fart machine out of it is totally doable for anyone. And I highly recommend it because it's pretty funny to just ride on the low notes every time he walks in the room. That's great. That's what we mainly use it for.
That's awesome. Yeah. And you have a harp too, which is
I'm out of practice. Yeah. I need to go in and like spend some time like sitting there playing it because it's very enjoyable to play. It really is. But it takes forever to tune. So it's easy to be lazy and just be like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to tune for 30 minutes before I play something,
Like the feeling's gone. I was tired and now I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, my time is up. I have tuned it, and now it's time to go because Jack is calling me. You know.
I saw one go by. Amy, what's your favorite song that you're looking most forward to singing off of your new record?
Uh, mm, mm, I really like Broken Pieces Shine. You know, it was cool doing a stream because it gave us a chance to try some things out. And we did mostly new stuff. That one was fun, and it's not so impossibly challenging that I can't enjoy it. Some of them are really hard.
Yeah.
The way it is. Like when you're gonna do your best in the studio, just go whatever it takes, make it awesome. Then you have to, you know, like really train yourself to be able to do those things live, and some of them are really hard. I run into the same problem every time.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think we all do that. We're like, yeah, because it's a record, so you can do all the things. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, how do we translate this?
Yeah.
I find like we end up trading parts a lot between you and myself, or like depending on what's most needed. Like, okay, what's most needed right here, and who's doing more of a dance than the other, you
Yeah.
know? And so there'll be a lot. We all switch parts for certain songs, regardless of what we played in the studio. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty
That's
of
cool though.
yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. Just kind of like make a great show.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun. I should probably go.
I know. We've spent. I could do
Spent
this.
most of the time just trying to get on the thing. Sorry.
Oh no, it's not your fault. I'm
It
sure.
was my fault. I guess I had to upgrade the app. And it's funny because it wouldn't tell me that. It just kept being like, every time I would hit accept, it'd be like, your invitation has expired. It's like, why? I literally just, whatever.
Well, you know,
I,
I spend most of my time on my personal account, and so I hadn't logged in a while to the Hailstorm account, and it thought I was suspicious, so it sent a bunch of codes. I'm like, fine, send me the code, bitch.
like, really good about money, and then you finally whip out your card, and the bank's like, hold on a minute.
Hold on.
No.
Hey.
Like, you're there on.
So yeah, dude. Love all of you guys. Thanks to everybody for joining us.
Yeah.
And tour tickets are up now. Dates are up. Make sure that you come out and see us. It's going to be a party. This is going to be, I know that there's a couple tentative dates that on our end as Hailstorm goes, like before this tour, but this is going to be our first big tour back.
Same.
November. So
I'm so excited.
What better than to do it together? So
exactly. Thanks for doing it with me, Lzzy.
Anytime.
November. I'll see you then.
All right. See you then.
Have fun in the studio.
Yes.
Bye, everybody. I'll see if I can turn it off.
Yeah, I know, right?